Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue sur MAO Live. Aujourd'hui, c'est Loli avec vous et on accueille Louisa.
Salut.
How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm excited to play.
Yeah, and we are excited to have you tonight.
Thank you for the invite.
So you've been DJing for over 20 years, playing on the biggest European scene, but you started on New York basement.
Oh yeah.
How did you experience those early days, and how did this evolution happen?
I think, the makings of every great DJ is in social awkwardness and superiority of music taste, or at least imagined superiority of music taste. So I went in because I was anxious about talking to people, but I felt like I had better music taste than everybody. And from there, I had to make certain decisions. I'm a drug addict, so when I got sober, it was really a chance to reflect on the idea of am I here for the music or am I here because I love to party?
Yeah.
And turns out I'm here for the music. Thank goodness, because now almost 20 years later, it's a really good life that music has given me.
So you moved from New York for music because in Europe it's maybe more easy to develop career.
I moved from New York when I was 20 to get sober, and then I spent about 7 years in Los Angeles, and then I got an offer that I couldn't refuse in Paris from a label called Bromance, and they were like, there's a 9-hour time difference, but we have, agents, management, record label, publishing. What are you doing? And I was like, I didn't speak any French. It's improved since then, I will have you know. But yeah, I took the leap, and it's been a really good ride.
And since you didn't move from Paris, or you had the chance to live on other European cities?
Oh, now I live in the fine European city of Fraize, au Perche.
Oh.
So I live in a field in the middle of France, and it's not what I imagined my life would look like, but I'm really happy.
Nice. You often say your music is both punk and techno. How would you describe this link between the punk music and the techno music?
For me, I think it's two things. It's energetic, and it's kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily aggressive, but super high energy. And it's also very political. For me, the punk scene and the techno scene are political spaces, and the dance floor is a political space. And so to use this platform as an artist to talk about what I feel are important issues is an important part of that heritage.
Nice. Has your approach to performing changed since you start adding more singing and live elements to your sets?
Yeah, thank you for that question. I mean, I think it's forced me to get a lot braver, because you can hide behind the DJ booth,
yeah.
And then when you're standing on stage screaming in people's faces, it's a different energy, but it's also kind of closer to the music I kind of grew up loving. I've always loved Garbage and Nine Inch Nails and Pretenders and Suzy Sue, and so to kind of be more of that kind of artist in addition to having a really great time DJing has been exciting, because it means that I get to kind of grow in new ways as an artist.
So to you, it brings you an opportunity to show more emotion than DJing when you're playing live?
It's I think it forces me into a part of myself that's much braver, because as I mentioned, DJing was to hide, DJing was to not talk to people, and now I'm screaming at people. And I think it's also sometimes when the thing that will call you into doing the thing that you are kind of here to do, that you need to be brave to do, will be fear. It's are you afraid? Then that's the direction you have to go.
Yeah, you don't have choice now. Okay, what still draws you to techno today after 20 years on stage?
I mean, I think it's still a space, dance music is still innovative, and it's still super exciting, and I hope to kind of explore some of those places that I feel are exciting in my set today. And also, even though it's kind of silly, there's still something so fun and magical about playing two songs at the same time and being it's really when I DJ, because I'm DJing a little bit less and performing live a little bit more, it feels like it's a really a special opportunity to kind of share the things that I love with the people that are there to dance, and just to be it's a love letter, you know.
Yeah.
It's really like an open-hearted thing.
And you always have something new to do, so it's good. And what are you thinking about the evolution of techno scene? Good answer, maybe.
I mean, I think it's really tough. It's like it's become very commercial, and like you know, a mainstream gives an underground something to respond to, but it's difficult when we call them the same thing. You know, so if both are called techno, but one is kind of subversive and challenging, and one is like eating only candy, it can be hard to kind of differentiate what we're here to do. Because like, I don't want to shit on entertainers. Like, entertainment is important, and people are like, they work really hard and they're really good at what they do. I have a lot of friends who are entertainers, but there's a difference between entertainment and art. And for me, techno has always been more grounded in art. And so it can be challenging when people expect you to entertain and you're like, I came here to terrify you, you know? I came here to be upsetting.
I understand. And you're really engaged about the issues of feminism and inequality in the electronic scene. Do you feel that there's been some evolution since your beginning?
Oh, yeah. I think that's, like, especially kind of since COVID, because I felt like a lot of people who are more kind of more diverse scenes have popped up as a result of people feeling safe enough to do a lot of like live streaming. So it wasn't necessarily in club spaces, right? And then like a lot of like queer and trans and people of color have been able to kind of rise to the top of the scene as a result of like spaces feeling safer post-COVID. And I also think that there is kind of a weird like Meninist whiplash, like that's so boring and shitty. But I mean, I also understand like the feeling that there's not enough space at the top, because that's how I felt for most of my career. You know, there was like, if there was going to be a woman on the bill, there was going to be one woman. And if it wasn't you, then you were in competition, you know? So I think that the scene is definitely shifting in an exciting direction. And like, you know, I hope to use like whatever leverage I have to create more space for more voices to be heard, because they're important.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hell yeah.
In Wicked Girls, you talk about Sally Goose feminism bangers.
Yes.
What does that mean to you, this sentence?
I'm so glad you read my bio.
Yeah.
For me, so Wicked Girls is my new like kind of techno project with my friend Kimmy Rekor, who has a really great like post-punk new wave band called Schnallow. And we've known each other for a long time, and we've been making music for a long time separately. And so Wicked Girls is kind of us just coming together and like doing things that will piss men off. But not specifically. I mean, I think all of the projects that have kind of come in the last few years are just about having a really good time and being as authentic as possible and kind of saying yes to projects that feel good and not trying to like have a career strategy, because like, what is that? Like, I don't know what'll actually work or what'll hit, but I feel really grateful to get to have the chance to keep making music with my friends. And so Wicked Girls is just like, and it's a great time.
You also had an album last week.
Yeah, I came out Friday. It's a 1 week old, everybody. Oh, and I guess when this airs, it'll be December, so it'll be 3 months old, everybody. You should still be listening.
Violent God. Can you tell us more about this album?
Yeah, of course. So Violent God is an album from my new band, Pain Magazine, which is me and my frequent collaborator, Maelstrom. And we joined forces with a post-hardcore band called Birds in Row. And the album that came out is kind of somewhere between like post-hardcore and industrial techno, but it's also really emotional. Like the sounds that we're listening to right now is like a loop. The first song I'll play is from that album. And it's been a really cool opportunity to kind of explore musical spaces that you can't necessarily access as a DJ. And now we're going to be touring. So we'll be in Paris on December 10th. Of 2025, so come check it out.
Yeah, that's what's good in producing. Like you can show more emotion than you do in DJing. So I hope that we're gonna listen to some tracks of this album on your set.
Hell yeah!
And what inspired you to create this album? It's like you said, more like punk, hardcore.
Yeah, it's kind of punk and hardcore, but there's also a lot more kind of slow, like almost like Massive Attack or like the band Low references. And I think, you know, this same idea of kind of going into a collaboration without a plan and just being like, let's be present and try and make choices that we feel are right for the song, as opposed to like, I want to write this kind of album, be like, no, we want to like be present in what we're making and see what happens. So that was the kind of how this album got made. It was supposed to be one song, and then we were like, I guess we're a band now because we made 11 songs.
Nice.
And yeah, it's exciting to kind of be in a new stage, you know.
And to finish, if you could leave a message on a club wall, one phrase that everyone could see, what would it be? Maybe you can think about it and answer at the end of your set if you don't have
I think it's like, fuck the white supremacist capitalist patriarchy.
Nice.
I love you very much.
Thank you for this interview. Thank you.
Merci. Door.